Listener, I think find it funny that you're so passionate about that. But let me talk about where that came from. Joe Calzaghe fought Bernard Hopkins at the end of an illustrious career. And during the Hopkins fight, he punched Hopkins in the back of the head in every clinch over and over again, and the ref did nothing. Same with Vladimir Klitschko pushing Povetkin's head down in the fight in Moscow in front of Putin, and the ref did nothing and allowed it to go on. It's like traveling in basketball. This is how fighting actually works. Now, if you want to do a bunch of light sparring where it's fake and you're not hitting each other all the time, and then you get in a ring and you're in the real world, so to speak, things are going to be very confusing for you. It's a little bit like, what was his name? I was going to say Antonio Margarito, right? Like, they used to put casts on his hands, right? And why? This is prize fighting. This is millions of dollars that guy won over that. So this is very real world stuff. Now, I love the fact that martial arts has gotten so popular. I love the fact everybody's involved. But the fight game, and the reason that's why martial arts is so popular, is another thing. It's very, very, very money-based, very, very real, and people will do anything to get ahead. In that fight behind you, you see me, and I'm fighting Sean Enright. Now, Paul Wade is the referee. Paul actually would not allow Sean Enright to hit me in the back of the head. He was doing that there. Did I hit sparring partners in the back of the head? Yeah, if a guy was 20 years younger than me and bigger than me and stronger than me and beating the hell out of me, yeah, I resorted to that sometimes. It's called survival. That's what we do. That's what martial arts is. It's a metaphor for life. It's a metaphor for survival. Now, listen, I'm all for goodwill. I'm a very liberal guy. I like, loving my brother and my neighbor. But guess what? There are some people who should not step into the ring, and if you can't handle that reality, you should not be in the ring fighting. You shouldn't go light and practice all the time and then get surprised in the ring or the cage. And my partner who fought last night, he actually responded on Facebook. I wish he had responded here so I could have said something about it. He said, yeah, I've been thinking about that. My timing was off and everything. Nothing would work. Nothing I did in sparring worked in the real fight. Well, it's because in sparring you do it light. In real life, you're doing it hard. So that's the issue, listener. I don't think fundamentally we have such a disagreement. I think you're demonizing me to try to keep your paradigm intact, but that's this new generation. That's what you guys do. Everything's got to be your way. You can't learn anything from the past. Everything's new and everything's got to be, soft and light. Everybody's got to feel good. But my friend, when we're talking about money, when we're talking about prize fighting, things are going to get ugly. Things are going to get gritty and things are going to get nasty because guess what? That's what real life is. We can be great in church, and I go to church every single Sunday. But guys, guess what? The real world is not church. We're down here as a test, and in this test, things get ugly. And hard sparring, that's how you cope with it. And read my book, Warrior of the Light. You need it.